I'm trying to record an intro, but my cat is like walking all over my setup. He even bit me. Anyway, hi! It's been a long time. So it's been a while since I last made a video, and that is because I had to take a break from YouTube for a while. I really didn't want to force myself to make videos when I was super unmotivated, so I just waited. And I think today's the day. Yippee! So what's new to my account? Well, I did end up changing my eyes to these super cool purple ones. These are... Wow. This is the closest we will ever get to having tattooed eyes. But yeah, today we actually ended up getting quite a big update, so... Excuse me. So we finally got a continuation to the Marchenghast story, which I'm gonna do today. The first thing I noticed was this book, and I want to look at what's inside. Whoa, okay, that is a lot. So this is basically just a lore book about Marchenghast. I do know quite a lot about what's in here, so I'm not gonna read it. Before we start, I'm just gonna turn my music volume up a little bit. Okay, let's start, finally! Hello, Margarete, what do you have to say? Ah, Svea, a welcome sight as always. Your dedication has not gone unnoticed. One could even say you are building quite a reputation. Oh. More importantly, because they are growing used to seeing beasts around, my people seem to be less afraid of them. Not all of them, though. Makes sense. I never thought I would live to see the day where beasts would walk the castle grounds once more. However, there is still much to do. I have had this gnawing feeling ever since that meeting with Abigail, and what she said about my family's past, the Sixth Hammer and the Blight. Oh my god, that's right, the Sixth Hammer. We never really got to know what this was, so I'm super excited to get to know more of the lore, and like, who her father is and why he's the way he is. Anyway, can it be true that the witches did not cause the Blight? If not them, who? Who? Yesterday, I finally mustered the courage to voice my doubts with Father. Ooh. When he heard I had met with a witch, I had never seen him so angry. Yeah, he had some anger issues, I remember that. He said I was being reckless and putting our people in danger. If I disobeyed his orders ever again, he would have me locked up? Oh my god. I swear, the 1800s, right? Alas, his hatred for the witches and beasts runs deep. Am I fooling myself? Can we even trust the witches? Yeah. Regardless, these last few days have confirmed what I have suspected for a long time. The witches know far more about the truth than I do, and so does Father. Sigh. It matters not now. I have come to rely on you very much, Svea. Will you stay by my side as I search for the truth about my family? Yeah! I cannot help thinking that something much darker has been hidden from me. There are shameful chapters in my family's history, and I have started doubting what I was taught about witches, beasts, and about what went on within the castle walls themselves before the war. I have spoken to our scholars and read every book I could find in the library to no avail. Therefore, we have no choice but to sneak into my father's personal archives. Damn! The only place I was not able to access are my father's personal archives in the main keep. That is where he keeps his most precious books. When Abigail spoke about the Sixth Hammer, it reminded me of a book I saw once. I think it was called The Hammer of Witches. Perhaps we can find the answer in that book. I hate to rely so much on you, but could you please give it a try? Perhaps you can find a way in or convince the guards to let you enter. Books, you got it. I'll be in and out before the Duke notice. Marvelous. I'm counting on you. I hope it will help us understand this conflict better. I hope you understand why I cannot go myself. I do not think it would be wise of me to enter the archives myself in these circumstances. Opposing my father publicly, I shudder to imagine the consequences. In any case, please be careful. I am so excited to break into the castle. Halt! State your business! So I can either say that I want to enter His Highness's archives or just check in the archives. I think I'm gonna say the second option. Ha! Oh, we are under strict orders from His Highness himself. He has forbidden anyone from entering the archives. Who sent you? Was it Lady Margarete? Know that the Duke is the most vexed with her. Please, it's very important. Look, the Duke said no exceptions. I know you are just trying to help, but bringing beasts into the castle, that's not right. What if one of them goes rabid again and attacks someone? And if those evil witches want another war, let them come. Oh my god. Now, be gone with you. Scarlet, let's take a look around the main keep. There's gotta be another way in. Yes, there surely should be, and there's like a point of interest over there. Is it? Wait. Is it over here? Oh yeah, it was. Oh. Cannot climb that. Nope. What about here? Yeah, what if I stack 3 ladders and... No, that wouldn't be safe. What about up here? Huh, there's really no way in at all. This is new. Let's go back to Margareta and see if she has any ideas. There's gotta be like a tiny door somewhere that I can enter. Margareta! I couldn't do it. No one can enter the archives? Why would father do that? As I feared, he would not go such lengths, unless there was an important secret he desperately wanted to protect. I wonder if this has to do with the abandoned Bailey. It's been unused for decades, but if that is the case, why can no one enter it? This is quite troubling for me. I require some time to reflect upon this. But I know one thing, from now on I shall listen to my own feelings more and act accordingly. Oh. Okay, but I got a new quest right away. Do I just do it? Oh, whatever. You and I are doing the right thing. I'm certain of it. And I know we can count on Hans to help us improve the well-being of Beast, now more than ever. Hans inspires me to be brave. For years he fought our old prejudices, that's a hard word, against Beast and even stood up to his own Duke before the war. We have to continue caring for the beasts that need us, day after day, and thanks to your efforts, I hope we will slowly change people's minds. The other day, when Hans brought up a request with me, I answered that he could count on your help. Could you please have a word with him? Okay, so this has nothing to do with like getting into the archives. It's just another daily quest we're getting, I suppose? Alright. Guten Tag, Svea. Has Lady Margareta sent you? Of course. Lady Margareta came to see me the other day. She just wanted to thank me for doing the right thing. But we are not doing nearly enough, Your Highness, I said, and she agreed. It is a relief to have people like Lady Margareta and yourself sharing my views on the beast and speaking up. But what matters is what we do, not what we say. Our treatment of the beast have been nothing short of disgraceful. Thanks to you, Svea, some people are starting to change their minds a little, but it is about time. Last night, I heard a Waldfängen howl in pain just outside a castle. It was heartbreaking. How can anyone see them as monsters? They are just magical beasts suffering under the blight, just like us. We are the people of Marchenghast, and it is our duty to help our neighbors. Together, we have to do our best to treat it. So yeah, find the beast in the forest and bring it back here. In the meantime, I will ask our veterinarian for some howl ties or ointment. There should be a Waldfängen like just around the corner, I think. Oh, I was thinking about the Nickus. Oh my god. So we're gonna bring such a big beast into the castle walls for the first time? I wonder if the NPCs are gonna react in any way. Do you have anything to say? Nope, it's just a normal Wednesday for you. Come on, you can do it. Ugh. But I also have to treat it. So, do I just click? Oh. Oh, okay, so now I'm treating it? Oh. Poor creature. The blight has really taken a toll on it, as I feared. Here, Svea, take this salve. According to our veterinarian, it will clean wounds and soothe the pain. How about you first look for the wound itself? Oh, you're in bad shape. Where does it hurt? Let's take a look at you. I'm gonna look at the paw. Nothing wrong with your paw. What about your tail? Oh, your tail is wriggling around more than usual, like it's trying to shake something off. Let's treat it. Oh. Okay. Select a... Oh my god, I actually have to... Oh, this is so interactive. I love it. I was so sad I was just gonna get like the the medication and I would just click on it and that would be it, but we actually have to look for it. Look at you. Wait, I have to get a picture with him. Oh yeah, look at us. We're so damn cool. Yeah, okay. Cool. That's all I wanted. Thank you, Svea. Without you, who knows what would have happened to this poor creature. With the salve I gave you, you will be able to treat their wounds, and I know I can count on you. I will return this Waldfang into the forest now. Yeah, it is a daily quest. Okay, yeah, that's pretty cool. I did really like how interactive the treatment was. Very much enjoyed that. Available May 6th. Ooh. So we have a week to get done with this. I do kind of feel like I'm gonna get to level 5 today because I saved this daily quest for today. Now let's get over to Abigail, see what she has to say. Yo. Ah, Svea, it's been a while, let's talk. That meeting at Trude's hut was doomed to fail. Clearly, Margaretha's still clinging to their old beliefs, and even if she's really sincere, she'll never stand up to the Duke. But I don't blame you and Ilvedrich for trying. I can see you're trying to improve things around here. Yup. The rest of the coven was furious that I even talked to the enemy without consulting them. So, just like Margaretha and her father, they're more alike than they think. I thought they were going to banish me. Damn. I wouldn't be the first one. Oh. But the sisters have all seen your hard work. You keep showing up. You care for the beast. And you assist us in our rituals. They can't deny that. To be honest, you give me a lot to think about our hatred for the castle folk, the wars, and everything else. I don't know what to believe anymore. Just like Margareta. Come on, guys. But it is what it is. Either way, we still need your help. All of us are working hard to study the Blight, and we're getting tired. I guess I'm just trying to say thank you, Svea and Scarlet, that you've continued to make yourself useful around here. It means a lot to me. Aha. We know you're sincere and dependable, Svea. From the beginning, you chose to trust and understand us, so it's only fair we give you something in return. All the sisters have agreed to tell you the truth about the Veil. Ooh. I know you have a lot of questions. Who's to blame for the Blight? Who started the war? What's the Veil? In short, what went so horribly wrong here? Unfortunately, I don't have all the answers, but I can explain about the Veil. You'll get why it matters. I'm honored that you trust me, Abigail. Ha, don't get ahead of yourself. Hey, thought we were friends. But you're not my enemy, I know that much. You've seen and felt the Veil before. It was the first time you came to Marchenghast from Jorvik. Guess you had a strange feeling when you went through it. Yeah, you should see it with your own eyes. Meet me at the drawbridge just outside the castle. Whoa! Those were some pretty cool visual effects. Oh, it must be that weird bubble near the drawbridge. But Luciana didn't seem aware of it. Oh shoot, Luciana! She's been so curious about Marchenghast for ages, and I haven't even talked to her since Cape West. Once things have calmed down over here, I've got to tell her everything I've learned. It would be kind of interesting to see the reactions of these Soul Riders, though. I wonder if the Dark Riders would ever be able to access Marchenghast and share their feelings on it too. Only time will tell. But yeah, there's no Veil. Oh, never mind. Hello. There you are. I don't want to stick around too long, so I won't beat around the bush. The Veil is an extremely powerful spell, and it was us, the witches of the Saltus Coven, who cast it. Too powerful even. It forms a sort of magical barrier around the whole Marchenghast lands, and separates us from the rest of Jorvik. We're all inside the Veil right now, the castle folk, the whole forest, every living being in it. Simply put, the spell strongly slows down the passage of time for these lands. In fact, time has almost stopped for us, and I think it's been a while. You're going to ask, why on earth did the Saltus sisters do such a thing? Was it our goal? When the Blight appeared out of nowhere, it very quickly infected plants, animals, and people, and it was spreading like wildfire. We didn't know what to do. It was awful to see all those beasts suffering. We had to do something to protect them. Anything. Oh, so that's Marchenghast and this is Jorvik. Cool. So we combined all the energy we had and cast our Veil magic in a desperate attempt to erase the Blight. And we failed. The only thing we did was slow it down, and it came at a huge cost for us. Since then, we've done our best to care for the beast. A whole area almost frozen in time. I guess it must be hard to believe. We're in the early 24th century in Jorvik. What year is it for you? No idea. We don't use the same calendar as the outside world. Ah. Oh, one more thing. We usually cast a spell to hide things in plain sight, like our Hamlet. So we think it may have had some ripple effect in Jorvik. But the fact that you were able to hear Ilvedrich call for help and come here proves one thing. The veil is getting weaker, and that would explain why the blight is growing stronger again. If we don't do anything, soon it'll be too late. But we can't give in to fear, alright? A few of us are preparing for the worst. There's not much else you can do for now. Besides, keep up the good work. Let's go back to the Hamlet. By the way, Svea, since I made you come all the way here, I guess I could transport you back with me? Unless you'd rather stay here? She could have transported me all along. But yes, we will do it. Good. Close your eyes. It can be a little disorienting the first time. Oh. It turned purple. Okay, but cool. Oh. Sparkles. That's it. Now you know how we ended up in this situation. So the next quest here is probably also gonna be a daily quest. Whatever happens in the future, the blight is still causing immense suffering to the beast here and now. If you're up for it, there's one more thing you could do to help us. Go to Trude's hut and meet Diana, one of our sisters. A lot of Mahr usually nest there, so that's probably where you'll find her. Diana has a special bond with the Mahr, and they're often the only company she keeps. Sometimes she's gone from the hamlet for days. I'm so happy to see she has such a deep connection with the beast. After all, that connection is the same reason why the first sisters formed our coven. But the last couple of years have been tough on all of us, and since then Diana has spent more and more time away, so I'm a little worried about her. Can you go to Trude's hut and make sure she's fine? Also check if she needs any help with a mod, please. Okay, that seems like a pretty easy daily quest. Hello, Diana. Hi, hello there. Hello there. My name is Diana. I'm a green wing in the Saltus Coven. What's a green wing? Maybe it's a status? I don't know. I've heard good things about you, Svea. That's cool. The Mahr. Aren't they gorgeous? Aren't you gorgeous? Look at that face card. I could listen to them for hours. Sometimes they talk about a time I can barely imagine. What brings you here? Are you also here to visit the Mahr? Oh, can you understand them? Me too. Really? Wonderful. I spent years learning their language, you know. Even when I was a child, that was always my dream. I always see them collect wandering seeds and bring them back to their nest. But lately, fewer of them have been turning up at the nest. I'm worried they might be lost in the forest, or worse. You seem to at least understand some of them, Svea, right? Then you can sense why they're so important to the forest and to us. Could you please help me? Race through the forest and find them, and they'll follow your lantern. Ooh, a race. Okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Speedy, speedy, that's what I am. Ooh, do I actually have to pick it up or? No, okay. It automatically follows you. And there's a third one. Oh, this one has like yellow wings. That's so cute. Oh my god, a fifth one? How many am I gonna get? This is honestly such a cute little race though. I have 6 mod at the moment. I think that's it. Yeah. Aww. Whoa, that one has like zebra stripes. Cute. You ride with such grace. Thank you. I am forever grateful. And so are the Mahr, it seems. Yes. Okay. I can do the next level later, but I do gotta get done with the Veiled Hamlet first before I start. Oh, this is so satisfying. Okay, I just did the same with the Saltus Witches. Now I am gonna go back to Marchenghast Castle first and do the quest with Margareta before I go over to Abigail, because I'm just simply more interested in her side of the story. I really hope that we can get into those archives now. Okay, let's start. Since we could not enter the archives, I resorted to a more direct approach. I confronted Father yesterday and inquired about the abandoned Bailey. Ooh. His reaction was,
brutal and alarming. I could barely recognize my own father behind all that rage. It was as if he was a different person. Now he knows what I am after, but I care not. You and I shall get into that place today, whether he approves of it or not. Yes, yes. The abandoned Bailey? It is that closed-off area located in the east part of the castle. According to historians, it used to be a dungeon in the Middle Ages, but it was closed over a century ago. I have managed to obtain the key to that gate. However, it is blocked by petrified blight stronger than I have ever seen. I was unable to break it myself. Stronger blight? I've got a bad feeling about this. So do I, but we might finally uncover something. Whatever is in the abandoned Bailey is more important than anything else right now. Come, let us ride to the gate. I have wasted too much time being afraid. Ooh, I like this new Margareta. Let's go, let's go. No time to waste. You're walking. You're trotting. Oh, it's this place. That is the gate. As you can see, that petrified blight looks very different from the fossils we have seen before. Would you mind taking a closer look at it? Of course. This gives me a strange feeling. It almost seems alive. Oh, I thought the blight was alive. Snort? In any case, Scarlet, we absolutely need to get rid of this before it's too late. Okay, but how? So you are confirming what I feared. The blight is growing stronger day after day, even within the castle walls. Svea, it is high time we make your magic lance stronger. Oh. Shouldn't we improve your lance instead? I wish I could, but I am worried I will not be able to wield it safely. The Pandoric energy stored in it could be too strong for me, but I know you have that ability. In my research, I found some old scrolls. Our blacksmiths wrote that the mage who shared his secrets with us made sure we could only use a fraction of that Pandoric energy. So they believed they could harness the power of the shards more efficiently by reforging them. Ernst knows what I know, so please speak with him at the forge. I am staying here. I am not going anywhere until I have seen what is behind that gate. Hello! Well, if it isn't Svea, I keep seeing you riding past here and helping out. There is not much I appreciate more than a hard worker. Ah, that look on your face. What is the matter? Margareta needs you to improve my lance. I would do anything for Lady Margareta. The other day, she showed me an old scroll. It was about improving magic lances without using any shards. No one has tried this for centuries, but we will do our best. Don't worry, I will guide you the whole time. Okay, so I will make it again. Where do I start? Use the forge. Using forge. Use the anvil. Anviling. Use the water. Watering. There we go. We did it. Well done. Now let me finish this up for you. Some beautiful work, if I dare say so myself. A pity that we need it because of such desperate times. I don't really see a difference. Oh well. Yeah. Oh, maybe I do see a difference. The gems are like glowing way more. A word of advice before you leave. If you ever cross paths with the Duke, never say anything about this magic lance we forged for you. The situation is bad enough as it is. If you ask me, Lady Margareta is our only hope. It will be hard, but I know she will lead us to brighter days. Run along now, and please don't let anything happen to her. Okay. Shit, I'm kinda scared of the Duke. But I will do what's right for this, castle. Impressive work as always. I knew I could count on you and Ernst to make your Pandoric lance stronger. I'm afraid of what we will find on the other side. Whatever Father wanted to keep secret, let us see the truth for ourselves at last. If you manage to rid us of the petrified blight that blocks the passage, I will unlock the gate. Yeah, it's kinda darker than usual. Wow! Oh yeah. Done. Your turn, Margareta. Open it. Oh, so excited. Right. It is time. Are you ready? Yes. Oh my god. Ew. Oh. This is not a good look for the castle folk. This, by Aideen, we must face it. Come on, Svea. Holy shit, this is creepy. So many cages. Cages, spikes, bones. This horrendous stench. I have no words. What kind of person could keep beasts in these horrible cages? Someone belonging to my lineage, I'm afraid. All these beasts were hunted, caged, tortured, killed even. Did those people do this out of hatred or fear? Or was it only for sport? The reasons do not matter when the result is this. Oh, yeah. This is terrifying. Oh, she got off the horse. Aww. Oh, the animations. Father, how could you do such a thing? What is that? Is that a spine? Whoa. I need to... Oh, don't cry. Or actually, yeah, go get a good cry. Oh. Oh, she's devastated. I appreciate you giving me time to gather my spirits there. I was not prepared for this cruelty. That my ancestors used to hunt and mistreat beasts is a known part of our history. However, that tradition was supposed to have been abandoned a long time ago. But this is recent, and it took place right under our noses. How could I have been so blind? I have had enough, Svea. Enough of my father, of his secrets and cruel games. I refuse to be a coward like him, hiding away in his keep. Ooh. What are you going to do? All this time, I thought the witches were the only ones to blame, when my family is also guilty of so many sins. It is no wonder the witches wanted revenge. Is this why they started the war? Is this why even the beast attacked us? I cannot repair all the damage that has been done. However, I will do everything in my power to change this, no matter the consequences. Ooh, girl, good luck. Sooner or later, I will have to face him. Thank you for helping me be courageous, Svea. We shall speak again soon. Oh my god. This is so insanely creepy. I really wish that I had not seen any spoilers of this place. I would have loved to get an actual reaction to this place, but yeah, wow. This is insane. And I'm so happy that Margaret is finally waking up. I'm really, really excited for when I unlock the next level, because I feel like that's when Margaret is gonna face her father. I don't know how much XP I'm gonna need for that though. It's probably gonna take like 2 or 3 days. Here, yeah, 500 XP once again. So there are still another 2 quests that we will get before May 6th. Okay, well, anyway, let me get to the hamlet and see what else Abigail has to say to me. Ah, hello Svea, nice to see you again. There's something I want to tell you. Okay? Look, you have to realize how hard it is for us to rely on outsiders. We've been burned too many times, but you've done so much good around here, we all know it. Thank you so much. Know that I trust you, Svea. I trust you with my life. Me too, you're my friend Abigail. Friend, it has a nice ring to it. Yes, you and I are friends. Finally! Finally! Everything that has happened recently, the war, the blight, all our lost sisters, it's been really tough, you know? But I was taught to hide how I felt. But you've opened my eyes, Svea. Thanks to you, I see that she was wrong, and that we were all wrong. Now I know I'm allowed to have emotions and ask for help, and that doesn't make me weak. On the contrary. So I want to open up with you and tell you about the history of the forest and the castle. You and I are going to a place called the Old Watchtower. Ooh, yes! Maybe you've already seen it in the forest before and wonder why it's closed off. Well, that watchtower used to belong to us, not the castle folk. There was another hamlet there. It was way before my time, long before the last war and the Blight. There were a lot more witches back then. Very exciting. I've always refused to go there. I couldn't handle it, but I think it's time. The more I think about it, the more it feels right to visit the old watchtower with you. We both need to see it. I think I need you there with me, Sea. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so cute. I'll ask Ilvidrich to come with us. They and I have talked about what's there so many times. This means a lot to the Mahr too. The old watchtower is west of here, on the other side of the forest, not far from the castle. You see why. I visited the old watchtower the day Marchenghast released, and I was so interested in it because I couldn't go in and there was like a scroll on the table, but also because it looked like a huge mushroom. Oh, what is going on? Oh, oh my god, what is this? Okay, 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 okay. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Star Stable is evolving. I love it. It must be on foot. Makes sense. Here we are. This is harder than I thought. I'm not ready. Yes, you are. When our ancestors were forced to leave this place, they cast a spell to preserve our history and culture. I guess they were hoping to come back here sooner or later, but they never did. No mod or human has entered this tower for a very long time, but we are here with you, Abigail. Is this the same veil as the one by the drawbridge? Not really. It looks similar because it's rooted in the same telluric magic, but it's a different spell. Our ancestors sealed this entrance by using a password. Just one word. It was passed down to my mother, then to me, but until today I couldn't bear seeing this place for myself. What was once hidden will now be revealed. Friend. Is friend the password? Oh my god. Oh, I love all the new animations. It's amazing. Okay, let's go in. Come on, Abigail. Abigail, what's wrong? I'm imagining how they must have felt, being driven out of your home just because the enemy wants your kind gone. You can do it. Oh, yay! Good job, Abigail! This was the largest witch hunt ever. The House of Marchenghast was allied with the Sixth Hammer, and they went after us with all their might. But it doesn't matter who started. Over the course of history, witches have done so many horrible things to them too. This scroll, it shows how life used to be. There's dragons! They're riding the dragons! Wow! This has got to be like a huge tree. These kind of looks like entrances, maybe houses. There's the castle, a witch, a Waldfengen, and a baby Waldfengen. That's so cute. What is that though? It's got wings, but it's not like the dragons. What is that? Maybe we will get actual Pegasuses one day. That would be pretty cool. Okay. It's incredible that it has been so well preserved all this time. So these stories you and I know, they are true. According to our legends, a group of people came to Jorvik sometime after the fall of the Roman Empire. They rejected society and settled on this saltus, or forested hill in Latin. They chose to devote their lives to the beasts, and over time learned how to harness telluric magic. Witches Mahr, Waldfengen, Nikis, Fenworm, Notsoren, and many more beast kinds. They all lived together for centuries. When the House of Marchenghast settled on Jorvik, they built the castle you see today, but all they did was build on what existed before, a sort of sanctuary for witches and beasts. Every stone that you see in the castle's foundations were carefully carved and laid by a sister to stand the test of time. The same rocks were used to build this watchtower and our huts. But in the end, we lost the sanctuary. Let's continue. I want to see the hamlet where my ancestors lived. There's more on the other side? Oh, really? Ooh. I grew up hearing tales about this view. Can you even picture how the forest used to be before the Blight? Marchenghast Forest. Witches and beasts had a different name for it, you know. We called it Serene Forest. Serene Forest? It must have been a vibrant, stunning place. Ooh, yeah. Really excited to see how this place will end up after the blight is gone. Although the watchtower itself was closed, some of my kind have reclaimed this hamlet and built new nests. At least it has become a home again. Ylvidrich speaks in the beast tongue with the other Mahr. You don't understand what they say, but they seemed overjoyed to see each other. Aww. I feel sad, angry, and relieved all at once. The witches that had to flee this hamlet, they never got to feel the hope I'm feeling now, thanks to you, Svea. But truth be told, we're just as much to blame for this as the nobles. They persecuted us during the witch hunts, but my ancestors stopped at nothing to try to harm them as well. Nothing. The beasts have things to atone for as well. Centuries of aggression and violence, all for nothing. Look at what I just found in the hamlet. This hat is different from yours, Abigail. Take it. Oh, thank you, Ylvidrich. It's so beautiful. I imagine this one of my ancestors wore it. Who knows, maybe it dates back to the century. But I think you should get to keep it, Svea. Not me. Where would I be without you? I don't want to know. Please, it will mean a lot to me if you accept it. See it as a symbol of our friendship. Give it to me. Oh, my horse. I'm going to need some time on my own after all this. We'll talk soon, alright? Okay, so this is the hat I just got. Oh, she teleported. It's so cute. This one's got orange leaves or whatever that is. I don't know, antennas. But yeah, this is so cool. It was like a tiny hamlet. How many houses are there here? 4? Yeah, so 4 families were forced to leave their homes. That's pretty sad. But there was also the inside of this tower. There's so many cool details in here. I wonder if it's gonna end up like this again once the war is over. Still like really interested in this creature over here. They did purposely cover it with the leaf so that we couldn't get like a full look at it. But this looks like maybe it's back legs, then the tail, an ear here. Maybe that's a horn. What if it's an alicorn? That would be pretty cool. I think it's time we get an alicorn in this game. Okay, so I just unlocked the 6th level. And let's just go ahead and get started with the quest. I am still in shock about what we have discovered, Svea. I have given this a lot of thought, and this is what I have decided. I shall speak with Abigail and Ylvidrich once again and apologize on behalf of the people of Marchenghast. Ooh, I love it. I once said that nothing can change the fact that we are enemies, but things are completely different now. However, I do not think that me riding in the witch's hamlet would be appropriate. If anyone can convince Abigail to give me another chance, it is you, Svea. You have helped both sides after all. Please tell her that I know the truth about the abandoned Bailey and that I would like to apologize. I found out some things thanks to Abigail too. We can start with the veil. Oh, I appreciate your honesty. Very well, let's hear it. You explained to Margarete what you know. Are you sure? I can hardly believe it at all. Here, the year is 1823. Oh my god. Ah, I was right about the 1800s. That's so fun. And you're saying that the rest of Jorvik is living in the early 24th century? What does it mean for us? Are we safe? So the witches cast a protective spell to slow down the blight, and we all thought the witches created it. And about the old watchtower, I did not know that our castle was built on a former witch sanctuary and that we drove them out. Come to think of it, it explains why the foundations look so much older than the rest of the castle. Yet another part of our history that has been obscured. When this is all over, I will have to find a way to tell my people about all of this. Father has kept us all in the dark, like our ancestors before him. But first, I must make things right with Abigail. It is my duty to take the first step and make a sincere offer for peace between our people. Please ask her to meet with me. I shall wait for her at Truth's Hut. I'm very excited to see how this meeting is gonna go, if it's gonna be any better than last time. Hopefully it will, because it seems like both of them have like come to the conclusion that The enemy is Abigail's father. Anyway, hello. Margareta wants to meet and apologize. Huh, that's unexpected. To be honest, I'm worried this won't be different from the last time. It seems Margareta is really trying, but I doubt she can change things over there. And my sisters are not loving my efforts. They say I'm too lenient with the enemy. Do you know what she wants to say? Is there anything you can tell me? Oh, got quite a few options. I feel like it should come from Margareta. That way, Abigail knows that she's really sincere. She says, fair enough, sounds important, okay. Let's hear her out then. Ilvedrish will be there too. I'll meet you at Trudshatsvea. And she teleports without me again. Ay. I think I'm gonna hit level 28 soon. I'm only like 1,000 away. Probably not today though, but definitely in the next few weeks or so. Because we are getting quite a lot of XP from Marchenghast. Okay, I'm here. You did it, Svea. Of course I did. Thank you all for agreeing to meet with me again. And thank you for making this even possible, Svea. Let us not waste any time. Ooh. And she gets off the horse. Alright. Ilvedrish, Abigail, I wish to apologize for how our previous meeting went. Apologize for what exactly? My words were not my own. They were my father's. For too long I believed what I was taught. Evidently, I knew nothing about what was really going on in the heart of the castle. I did not know that my house's history was built on secrets and lies. Svea and I saw the abandoned bailey. I cannot even begin to describe the horrors we found there. It was sickening. According to our history, those barbaric practices ended centuries ago, but some of my people never stopped. They merely continued behind closed doors, unbeknownst to most of us. Then you know why we started the war. When we found out about that dungeon, all we felt was pure rage. For decades, only a few people were allowed to enter. The Duke, I saw he was among them, Margareta. I know. I wish I had opened my eyes sooner, but remorse cannot undo what has been done. This will not be my family's legacy. Oh, I love how Margareta has, progressed. Abigail, we shall do better from now on. I want to work for the well-being of us all, humans and beasts alike. Thank you for your honesty, but before we go on, I also have to tell you the truth. I don't want a future based on secrets and lies either. What do you mean? I claimed your house didn't give us a choice. That's not true. We had plenty of choices over the course of history. My ancestors willingly chose hatred and war. You know about the sanctuary. For centuries, witches and beasts lived where your castle stands today, until my house came and took over the sanctuary by force. No, at first, it is believed your house offered us some form of coexistence. What? But the coven found the nobles' offer unacceptable and rejected any form of compromise or cooperation. The nobles saw us as inferior beings. To them, we were mere things, incapable of feeling anything. So the beasts and witches had to leave the sanctuary. But over time, resentment grew into blind hatred. The sisters were ruthless. They would have done anything to wipe out your people. I'm truly sorry for all the harm we have caused. I'm sure you know about the unexplained disappearances a few decades ago, one of the darkest chapters in the history of my coven, 1758. Yes, we know about it quite well. There have been several dark chapters in our history too. My family and my father worked with the Sixth Hammer and was determined to eradicate every last witch. We also tell ourselves we're determined. Like you, we wanted to win at all costs, even if it meant having blood on our hands. Look where that has led us. However, there is something I must know before I can consider it a truce. Tell me the truth, Abigail. Did the Saltus witches cause the blight, yes or no? No, we didn't. Why would we poison our own forest? Put beasts in danger? All we know is that the veil is failing. There are so few of us left, and we're too weak to slow it down. The witches did not create the blight, that is true. We do not know how the blight came to be. What matters is that it is getting stronger. Maybe it's like something from Pandoria. Do you guys remember the like rifts we had to vacuum all over Jorvik? Maybe it's something like that. Anyhow, soon it will be too late. Unless we are ready to compromise and work together. Svea has paved the way for us. I see. Then, until we find out where it came from, the blight should not be the witch's burden only. After all, it is threatening us all. Abigail, let me help you, please. So many of my sisters died because of your family. How could I look the others in the eye? But revenge never healed our wounds. Abigail, you and I are putting an end to all of that suffering today, if you accept. Come on, come on. I accept. I need your help, Margarete. No more war. Yes! I accept your offer too. From now on, our only enemy should be the Blight. And Margarete's father. But wow, okay, that is super cool. Thank you, Svea. Thanks to your unwavering kindness and hard work, we have achieved the impossible. This is a momentous day for us all. So they finally agreed to stop the war together. What do I do now, though? I think I have to continue doing quests to get to level 7? Yeah, okay, I do. Oh, okay, I can't even do it until May 6th. So maybe this should be the end of the video in that case? Yeah, I think it should be. So it's really, really interesting to see the progression between Margareta and Abigail, how they went from hating each other to just now making a truce and trying to stop the war. Both of them got their own challenges though. Margareta has her father, and Abigail has pretty much all of her sisters. So hopefully it ends well. People will actually listen to them, they will come together and get rid of the blight. When we were at the old watchtower, Abigail did talk about the forest before the blight came, and it seemed like a pretty magical place, especially considering that we saw dragons and maybe even a Pegasus on that drawing which was over there. So I'm very, very excited to see how this place will end up. I think it's gonna be so, so pretty, and hopefully it will look so much more lively with animals and NPCs roaming around. Maybe some dragons flying over the sky. That would have been awesome. But yeah, with that said, I actually think I'm gonna end the video here. I really, really enjoyed this, and I hope you did as well. So thank you so, so much for watching, and I will see you next week for even more questing. So bye bye!